Okay, so what is the last class we discussed about HTML, right? And
Which was for, yeah.
yeah, so fine. What is CSS? CSS is cascading style sheet, and CSS is one important uh, web component, web building block. Okay, so CSS is cascading style sheets, and with CSS we can make web pages, design beautiful. Okay, okay, whatever it is, and with the CSS we can apply cosmetic changes.
Cosmetic means?
Cosmetic means like decoration
Okay.
flavor. Okay, decoration flavor, like you are applying something like a creams and powders, colors, whatever it may be.
Mhm.
For example, face have some cosmetic application, right? So the same way with HTML, we can do some cosmetic changes. Cosmetic changes, nothing but some colorful things, design beautiful. Okay, cosmetic changes with the CSS, we can apply some cosmetic changes to HTML. And CSS is not programming language. Again, this is not programming language, and CSS is a simple syntax. And we write CSS in three different ways in HTML. The one is inline CSS. The second one is internal CSS, and the third one is external CSS. Okay, let me tell you one by one. What is inline CSS? What is internal CSS? And what is external CSS? All the things.
Mhm.
Inline CSS is element specific. Element specific. Okay, what is this element specific means? For each and every element, we need to apply some CSS. We need to apply CSS, and inline CSS not recommended, not recommended mostly. Okay, so not of the for complete application we need not to write inline CSS. For each and every tag you need not to write a CSS. For example, I'll be having 1,000 components in my HTML.
Mhm.
I need to write 1,000 lines of CSS. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is not recommended in the real-time application. But okay, sometimes you can use inline CSS. This is like element specific. Element specific, nothing but whatever you are writing something like element, and you need to write with a style attribute. Style is a very important attribute to write inline CSS, and attribute is nothing but it is in a property of the element.
Property. Yeah.
Yeah. So you write a style attribute and write your values, whatever the values you want, or you can write inside it. And each and every values are separated with a semicolon. Value one, value two, value one, value two, semicolon, value three, something like this.
Okay.
Okay, this is the way of writing the CSS. This is the inline CSS, for example. Uh, this is actually available in the element open tag only, not in the element close tag. And inline CSS will be available in open tag, not in close tag, not in close tag. Okay, so this is the very important point you should remember. So don't write this attribute in the any attribute. Don't write in the close tag. Any attribute we write in the open tag only. Let me try to take a one simple example how to write in CSS and all. For example, I am taking h1 tag. Okay, h1 hello web development, something like this. Okay, this is my h1 tag here, And for this H1, what I want to do is I just want to write a inline CSS style equal to something like a color attribute. I'm writing color colon right. And I just want to write something like a font style equal to font style colon something like a italic, font style italic. Okay. So can you see observe what I'm doing here?
Yeah.
Style attribute we are writing, but attribute having so many values here. The first value we are writing is color value. This is the color value. This is the first value you are applying, and each and every value separated with the semicolon. But the last value don't put semicolon. Don't put semicolon. If you put semicolon, not a problem, but it is not required. But all the values are separated with the semicolon. All the values are separated with the semicolon. That is the important thing you should understand. And let me tell you here one more point here. Note point. Every value separated with the semicolon. Every value separated with semicolon. 1 second. Every value separated with semicolon. Let me take one simple example how to write inline CSS for HTML. Okay, let me take one simple example for you. And desktop, I'll be having a class called, okay, new folder. Folder name is 27.
You can type day 5.
Oh,
Day
sorry.
5.
Yes, sorry. Day 5. And this is called inline CSS. Inline CSS.html. How to write inline CSS? Let me give you clear clarity. Inline CSS. How to write inline CSS? For example, I am writing CSS for the body. Body style, background color of the body is something like a light blue. Background color for the body I am writing. So this is an inline CSS. For the body, I am applying some style. That particular style will be style attribute. We are writing an attribute here called a style attribute, and the value is nothing but a background color, something like a light blue. Okay, fine. So my body should be available with the light blue color. Let me check it out. Open in the browser. So now my browser can able to see my browser is available in the light blue color now. Is it or not?
Yeah.
Browser is available in the light blue color. Okay, fine. This is the inline CSS I am applying. Let me take a H1 tag over there. H1 hello web development, and let me have a multiple H1s copy paste. Okay. Okay, for the first H1, what I'm doing, I'm writing the inline CSS again. Okay, what is this particular H1 will be a color. I'm taking a red color, and the second H1, I'm applying the style. A color is blue. Okay, let me save and render it here. What happened? The first H1 got a separate color, and the second H1 also taking a separate color. By default, it will take a black color.
Yeah.
Browser default color it will take. Browser default color is a black color, and the browser default body color is a white color, and the browser default font color is a black color. But based on your style changes, automatically those things getting applied here.
Mhm.
You got to understand how the things are happening. For example, let me try to write a paragraph. I'm writing a paragraph over there, and paragraph I want to take some text. Okay, lorem ipsum. Taking a plain text here for the paragraph. Copy the paragraph here. Okay, so for the paragraph I want to write the style. Again style, and the color will be something like a red, and the font style will be italic. See what I'm doing, I'm writing two properties now. I'm writing two properties now. How properties are actually writing here? Can you see, observe?
Yeah.
Semicolon. So separated with semicolon. You see, observe now, semicolon is there between the two properties. One is a color red applied and a font style italic.
Yeah.
And we given semicolon. That semicolon is very important. If you don't apply the semicolon, don't write the semicolon syntax, it will not properly come. Okay, now it should be saved and run. Okay, my paragraph got taken. This is my paragraph. I got taken my paragraph over there. And let me take one more paragraph and change the style for this paragraph. Color is green. Obviously, you will be having another paragraph with a different style. Okay, in the CSS, inline CSS is actually element level and element specific. For each and every element, we need to apply the CSS.
Mhm.
That is the first concept you need to get understand. And the second concept is very simple, straightforward. What is that? Internal CSS. How to write internal CSS? Very fine, very simple. Internal CSS will be very simple. Internal CSS will be uh, page level, page specific CSS. Page specific CSS. Okay, for complete page, we write CSS. For complete page, we write CSS at once. Some disturbances are coming outside. Okay. For complete page, we write single CSS at once. And how to write this particular internal CSS? Let me tell you. This will be style tag open and style tag close. Style tag open, style tag close. Inside this particular style tag, I want to write a lot of CSS. So complete code will be here. Code will be here. Okay. Okay. How to write this particular internal CSS? I'll tell you. And there are a lot of ways to write the CSS. For example, I want to write a simple CSS example. For complete page, I'm going to be writing the CSS now. Okay. Let me copy this and paste here. And code will be here. And what is happening with the style? For example, I want to take all the paragraphs at the single code. For all the paragraphs, I want to apply the color will be red. See, whatever the code you are writing, that particular code will be applicable for all the paragraphs at the same time. So this is the common CSS you can write. This is the common CSS. And this is element we are actually specifying what is the element I want to apply the CSS. And for that element, which is going to be writing some properties and values. And let me take the body CSS now. So for body is the representation. And for the body, I want to give the color. For example, for the body, I want to give the color. For body, I want to provide a light blue color background. Light blue. Okay, fine. And this is the internal CSS, and the internal CSS will be page level CSS and page specific CSS. And remember note point here, HTML and CSS combinedly working. Okay, combinedly working. Combinedly working. Combinedly working means HTML and CSS both are rendering at the same time. HTML, CSS both are working at the same time, rendering at the same time. HTML and CSS both are rendering at the same time. Both are rendering at the same time. So both are rendering at the same time means you can write one more point you have to go. You can write internal CSS. You can write internal CSS anywhere in the body. There is no recommendation anywhere in the body. Suppose I will write in the head part, I will write in the body part, I will write in the end of the body part. No issues with that. You can write this internal CSS anywhere in the body. But recommendation is what? Most of the people actually recommended one is put in head tag. Put in head tag. So we have the two tags, right? For the complete HTML, we have
Yeah.
two tags. One is the body, one is the head. Okay, recommended one is put in the head tag. Don't put in the body tag. But anywhere you write up, no issues. Why? Because HTML and CSS combinedly working, combinedly rendering.
Mhm.
HTML and CSS combination it is going to be rendering, but you can write these particular things are working. Okay, let me take one simple example how to write internal CSS now. Okay, now internal CSS, internal css.html. Fine. Okay, internal CSS. Let me take same paragraphs. Copy the two paragraphs here.
Mm-hmm.
I have two paragraphs now, but I'm not writing any style for the inline. Okay, let me delete inline style for this particular paragraphs. I don't want to go with the inline CSS for that. Let me delete complete. Okay,
Okay.
I'm not writing inline CSS right now. Okay, I have two paragraphs now. Let me take two paragraphs here. This is the first paragraph, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this one is the second paragraph. Let me take a third paragraph. Three paragraphs I'm taking. Let me take three paragraphs right now. What I want to do is now go to the head part, write a style tag, style open, style close, style open, style close.
Mm-hmm.
And this is internal CSS. Let me put a comment here. So how to write HTML comment is very simple. This is internal style. This is the comment of HTML.
Yeah.
This is the comment of HTML. And let me put body style first. Body having some style. Body having something like a background color, light blue, whatever you want. Okay. Body having some light blue color. Let me check it out, how the things are happening. Open in the browser. Can you see?
Yeah.
Background color blue applied and automatically three paragraphs are in the black color.
Mm-hmm.
Three paragraphs in the black color. But I don't want to show the black color paragraphs. What my requirement is, I want to apply the style for the paragraphs. What you want to do, color will be red and semicolon, font style will be italic. Okay, you can write in the single line also, no issues with that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But curly brace open, curly brace close is the recommendation for you. This curly brace open, curly brace close is the recommendation for you whenever you want to write the style. Okay, this is the internal style I'm going to be applying for the paragraphs. Okay, let me check it out. Okay, so color is red and the font style is italic. Save it and run it. Okay, now you can see
Yeah.
all three paragraphs are going to be having the same color. Okay, let me have two H1s here or H2s here, H3s here. Okay, H3 I taken. By default, H3 in the black color, right?
Yeah.
But I don't want to go with the black color. I want to see these H3s in the different color. What I want to do is common style I will write for the H3. A font style is italic and the color will be green. Fine. I can able to render. Okay. Now you can see
Mm-hmm.
for the two H3s, same color is applied.
Yeah.
For the two H3s, same color is applied. Okay. So later on, I will go with the class concept. I will give you the class concept, ID concept, and the tag concept. That is called a selection. How to select a specific element from the HTML, I will tell you later. But you can understand how to write inline CSS and how to write internal CSS and how to write external CSS in this particular class right now. Okay. Got understand how to write internal CSS?
Yep.
And this is the style tag open, style tag close. And whatever the content you have, for the content you are going to be applying something, some body we are writing style, for paragraph we are writing the style, for H3 also we are writing the style. All the styles are getting applied in this particular process. Okay, finally we will be having the what external CSS. This is very much important. Most of the persons are writing external CSS.
Like
Most of the
custom
person.
the CSS we have one file like
Yeah,
external
exactly,
CSS.
exactly. So we will be having separate CSS file. That CSS file will be externally loaded. For example, this CSS will be created separately and loading in HTML with the link tag. Okay. So this CSS will be created separately and loading in HTML link tag. Load, loading. Okay, fine. For example, external CSS will be files will be saved as .css format. What is the format?
That's CSS.
.css format. Okay. Suppose, for example, I want to create a file .css like this. For example, I want to create a file .css. Okay. Okay. What is the file .css? I want to write the file .css like this and create the file .css. Inside the file .css, whatever the code you want, you write it. Okay. For example, I want to write the code for this paragraph. Paragraph code is separate and H1 code is separate. Example I'm writing.
Mhm.
Paragraph code is separate, H1 code is separate, and each and everything I created, and file.css will be creating from the separate file that will be accessed. Okay, now we need to get understand how to link external CSS in HTML. This linking is important. How to link external CSS? How to link external CSS in HTML? Okay, if you want to link anywhere, you link. You link in the header section, you link in the body section, it will no problem. So link href. Href equal to, you have to provide the file name, whatever the file name you have, file.css you need to mention. And this is the self closure tag. Link relevant equal to style sheet. Okay. Relevant style sheet. Okay, type equal to, this is not much important, text by CSS. Not mandatory attributes actually, but relevant style sheet is the mandatory attribute for you, and href is a mandatory attribute for you. Type text by CSS automatically taken. Okay, this is the way of linking. Whenever you can link like this, automatically you can able to execute all the particular additional code whatever we are adding in the file.css, that will be adding to your HTML file. Okay, can I write the external CSS now?
Yeah.
Let me prepare a new file, and this will be external CSS. Sorry, external CSS dot HTML. Okay, let me take a external CSS and write whatever the code you want. For example, I'll be having the same concept, 3 paragraphs and 2 HA2s, 2 H3s. Okay, now what my requirement is, I don't want to write internal CSS. I want to write external CSS. Okay, how to write external CSS? Let me do one thing. How to write external CSS? Prepare a new file saved as file.css. Prepare a new file and saved as file.css. My file is separately created, and whatever the CSS code you have, that code you need to copy over. For example, I'll be having H3 code here. H3 color will be green, font style will be italic. Okay, so and I'll be having some paragraphs, right? So paragraphs color will be red, font style, font family is Tahoma, font style will be italic. Okay, fine. And body color, if you want to change, you can change the body color, body background color, light blue, whatever you want. Okay, fine. My requirement finally is I just want to access this file.css in the external css.html. How to access it? Very simple, straightforward. A link tag you have to write. I told you already.
Mhm.
Relevant style sheet, type text by CSS automatically coming, and href is the linking hyperreference actually. Hyperreference, what is the reference of the file? I want to give file.css. In the same folder, the file should be available. See, path you have to mention very properly. Suppose I will be available this particular CSS file in the separate folder, that folder path you need to mention.
Okay.
But this file will be side by side. That's why I'm giving the just file name. Automatically file should be accessed. Okay. Now you can check it out how the thing is working for you, and the same concept is working here. External CSS also. Okay, so something like this one is a blue color. Whenever I change the code in the file.css, automatically external CSS is also getting applied and external CSS is also getting written. Can you see this now?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the way of writing inline CSS, internal CSS, and an external CSS. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it? Understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you do one thing. You do practice these things today. So I am feeling not well actually today, and we will be having tomorrow 1.5 hour session. Okay. So I will cover the today concept tomorrow also. Tomorrow we'll be having 1.5 hour session. I will be cover a lot of concepts with you.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
Okay. And
thank you.
you practice. I will share the files now. Right now.
Okay, sure.
And daily same link. Okay. I'm not changing the link.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye bye.